Hey, what's up guys? It is Friday afternoon. Just got here to the gym and all my work is finally done from this past week. I had such a busy week, starting Monday with writing an article for Rive Health to Tuesday trying to go to my meetings and all these different things, to Thursday and Friday having big papers due that I had to spend a ton of time on, stay up all hours of the night to do, which isn't really a stretch for me anyways because I'm basically a vampire and stay up all night. But still, it was a lot of work this past week. I actually found a little bit of time to edit up and schedule an episode of the Spartan series to be released today, so Friday afternoon. But since this past week was really busy, a lot of the clips in that video were just me complaining about all the work and all the stress that I had going on at the time. And that's not really the message that I wanted to portray, because everybody's going to have those busy weeks. Everybody's going to have those stressful times. And you can't just sit there and complain about it. You have to keep moving forward. You have to keep striving to reach your goals. And that's really, looking back on it, I could have had a more positive mindset and finished up all my work a little bit more effectively and efficiently if I would have just had a more positive mindset. So moving forward, I can learn from this past week and be more positive in the future. But I'm going to get in this arm workout right now before I do head home. Really excited tonight, going to see Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. I've heard some things about this movie, but trying to stay optimistic. But I will let you guys know how that goes. Going to get this arm workout in now, and I'll see you guys in the gym. Alright guys, so it's Saturday. I am home for break now, about ready to go to the gym, hit some shoulders and traps. It's been a while since I've just really focused on shoulders. I've always been doing kind of like shoulders and chest, and I've really been hitting my chest like 2 or 3 times a week. So I'm really just going to focus on my shoulders and my traps today. But I know in the last clip, I said something about going to see the Hunger Games last night, and I did go see the Hunger Games. I'm not going to do a review or anything like that on the Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1, mostly because not enough really happened in that movie. It was more or less just kind of an extended trailer for Part 2, which is what I was hoping it wouldn't be. Just not a whole lot of action in that movie, but the acting was still really good. I mean, Jennifer Lawrence is Katniss. She is Katniss. She's great at playing that character. All the acting in that movie was extremely good. The story was good. It's just the story didn't have a lot of action in it. And unlike the first 2 Hunger Games movies, it wasn't as good. But I guess you can expect a lot of good things to happen in Part 2 next year then. But gonna go to the gym now, hit some shoulders and traps. I'll see you guys there. Hey, what's up guys? How are you doing? I feel like it's been a long time since I've done a commentary. It's been almost a week since I last released an episode of the Spartan series. Like I said earlier, I've just been extremely busy with school and meetings and all sorts of different things this past week, but really excited to bring you guys this commentary, this voiceover over this shoulders workout. And I really don't necessarily isolate my shoulders very often. I usually just work them indirectly from my chest workouts, my back workouts. Your front delts are going to get a lot of work in your chest workouts. Your rear delts are going to get a lot of work throughout your back workouts when you're working your upper back. So indirectly, my shoulders are getting worked quite often, as I do have a high frequency of back and chest workouts. But getting into this shoulder workout now, that first clip you saw me just warming up the lateral head of my delt, just doing high repetitions there on those shoulder raises, really just trying to pump a bunch of blood into the muscles and really try to warm them up as good as possible. The second exercise, those dumbbell shoulder presses, those are going to be your overall mass builders for your shoulders. The second exercise that you see me doing, these are just your lateral raises. I actually am going to do a superset for this exercise, but these lateral raises that I'm doing right here, these are going to work your lateral head of the shoulder. So your lateral delt, that side delt, the one where you see that definition between your shoulder and your bicep, where that's really what a lot of people are looking for when they're trying to build their shoulders. They're trying to get that defining line there. And those shoulder raises, those lateral raises with the dumbbells, are really what's going to start to build that defining line. I like to superset that though with some front dumbbell raises just to really burn out and tear apart those shoulders as well as possible. This next exercise that you're going to be seeing me do, these are just some straight bar front raises. And these are just, you're hitting your front delt from a tiny little bit of a different angle as you are switching up that grip. Rather than having your palms down, you turn your palms up and you're lifting that bar, really tearing apart those front delts again, really just trying to build an overall solid shoulder. This last shoulder exercise that you see me doing is by far the most important one that you want to do, because this is the most underworked part of your upper body. So many people neglect their rear delts, and these, I like to call them face pulls. These are going to really isolate those rear delts and really strengthen up and support your shoulders. Alright, so finishing out this workout with some dumbbell shrugs, just trying to really burn out my traps here with some really heavy weight. But that's going to wrap up this commentary, going to wrap up this episode of the Spartan series. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, go hit that like button. It's going to help my channel grow. If you're not subscribed already, go hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining.